Yo guys, this is Marcus from Rare Candy. We're just taking a look at a new deck that comes out of the new set BREAKpoint. This one's actually a really fun deck. It's the Greninja BREAK deck, and to start it off, it plays 3 Froakies. I like this number of Froakie. It's pretty good just because you want to be able to use Frogadier's attack to load up your bench with just Frogadiers without having to evolve from Froakie to Frogadier. It's a lot faster and stuff. This Froakie is also better than the other ones from previous sets just because it's got 60 HP, which is like the Kalos starter one, but its attack bubble can also, stall you if you need to. Flip a coin if heads, they're paralyzed, so that's cool. Then we run 4 Frogadier. This guy's attack water duplicate is really good. It's just 1 water energy, search your deck for 3 Frogadier, I believe. Yeah, 3 Frogadiers, and then put them onto your bench. So it lets you just go straight past the whole evolution thing. You can do something cool like Wally into it, if you go second, you can Wally into it, and then evolve into a Frogadier, or get all your Frogadiers on the bench and whatnot. So it's pretty neat how it does that. We also play 2 of the Water Shuriken Greninja, and then 2 of the new one. The scans are a little bit blurry, but what the first attack does is it's 40 damage, and it shuts off your opponent's abilities for the during their next turn. And then its second attack, I don't know what it's called either, but it does 60 damage plus 20 more if you pick up the water that you put down. So, and then I believe that only costs 1 water. That one is good. I didn't really even look at it whenever I first heard what the whole Greninja BREAK and everything was going to do, because it didn't have the Water Shuriken ability. So I was like, oh, that's probably going to suck. But nah, these attacks are pretty good, and they're only 1 energy. So this one you'll obviously remember, Water Shuriken, 3 damage counters anywhere. And then we run 2 of the BREAK. I'm going to put that one on top since you can probably see it clearer. Yeah, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be to break. This is my first time actually playing a BREAK evolution. I didn't really think any of the ones from the last set were that great, so I just didn't really bother. But this one's really good. Its attack, Giant Water Shuriken. You can put 60 on any of your opponent's Pokemon. Basically, he has to be active, and you discard a water, put 60 anywhere you want. It's really good. You'll see it in the battle video of this against Garchomp. You can just take so many prizes without attacking. It's pretty neat. We also do 2 Remoraid and 2 Octillery. I like this. You can search it with Dive Ball and things like that. So it's pretty good. Drawing until you have 5. You're not ever stuck with a low hand size and whatnot. So pretty good. We also have a Miltank. This is just good because you have stage 2, so it's another good attacker. Powerful friends. If you have any stage 2 Pokemon on your bench, this attack does 70 more damage. So with a Muscle Band, you're swinging for 100, and then you've obviously got the spread damage from the Greninja and the Greninja BREAK. So it's not a bad backup attacker. And then we run 1 Shaymin EX. I'll put that guy there. Setup is just good. He can get you out of a sticky situation. If you just have a completely dead hand and you have an Ultra Ball, he can help you, fill it back up. So Shaymin's kind of self-explanatory. That's all for the Pokemon, so we're going to get on to supporters now. We play 4 Professor Sycamore in this one. I would, I think definitely drop 1 at least for a Professor Birch. You want to have Shuffle Draw in this, as I noticed, playing it in that battle video against Greninja. I kind of wanted some Shuffle Draw in there, other than just an Ace Trainer. So, but yeah, I mean Sycamore's good, but I definitely would drop 1 for a Professor Birch. We play 1 Ace Trainer. It's good if you're down on prizes. If you had a slow start and you're down, you can Shuffle Draw back in, get 6, and then put your opponent down at 3. 1 Pokemon Fan Club. I was thinking about Bridget in this, and I don't really like the idea of Bridget. I like Fan Club better. You can grab a Shaymin with it, and then really you want to be using the Frogadier's attack to load up your bench with Frogadiers. So you don't really want to grab these Froakies and then evolve. You'd rather just get them, go straight to Frogadier. So seems good. We play one Wally. Wally is really good. Like I mentioned earlier, you can, if you do go second, you can go straight to Frogadier and then just attack that first turn and then load your whole bench up with more Frogadiers. So it really speeds it up if you think about it. We play two Fishermen. I like two Fishermen a lot. Getting back all the water energy that you're going to have to discard by doing spread damage is definitely really crucial. Yeah, Fisherman's just really good. There's one Xerosic in here as well. This I didn't really use. I can see it being good against, maybe if you have to play against Toad or something like that. I'm sure it's got its uses, but I didn't really see. I mean, I've only played a couple games with this, so not quite too sure yet. But we play one of those, and then we play one Lysandre. Obviously, just to pull stuff up. You usually play two in a deck, but this one spreads so much damage onto the bench and whatnot that you really only need, the one. One seems good, especially with Versus Seeker and things like that. Moving on to items, we play 3 Battle Compressor. This is pretty good to get some supporters into your discard pile. You can even throw water energy in there to get it back with Fisherman. It just it helps thin out your deck and make it a little bit more consistent. And then along with that, we play 4 Versus Seeker. It's really good to open with Versus Seeker, throw like a Battle Compressor, play a Battle Compressor to throw like a Wally in there or something so you can get that turn 1 Frogadier. You can also just throw in supporters and stuff that you need because, you have to play those to win. But yeah, Versus Seeker is always a good card, and I like 4 in here since we're running the Battle Compressor. We run 4 Dive Ball. The vast majority of your deck is water, so you can literally just grab a water type. It's extremely convenient. I love playing Dive Ball. I love playing water type, so I just really like this deck a lot. Yeah, I mean, everything in here, other than Shaymin and Miltank, is water, so definitely 4 Dive Ball. And then there's 2 Ultra Ball. This is good to obviously grab your Shaymin and your Miltank. You can also discard a couple things if you want to get more cards off of a setup or a Abyssal Hand. So Ultra Ball is still good too. We play 2 Floatstone and 2 Muscle Band. The 2 Floatstone are for the Octilleries. Your Miltanks don't have free retreat either, and neither does your Shaymin. So I mean, Floatstone's good, so that way you can't get stalled out. Muscle Band is really good as well. I like Muscle Band because of Greninja's attacks. The first one does 40 damage. The second one does like 60 plus 80 if you pick up an energy. So I mean, Muscle Band definitely helps you pump out a little bit extra damage if you need to knock out the active. We play 1 Energy Retrieval. I like this card a lot. I mean, you're going to be discarding energy, so you get to get it back without having to play a supporter for your turn. Seems really good. And then a Professor's Letter that lets you, grab 2 energy out of your deck. Also really good because you're going to need to grab the energies to be able to, use the abilities. 1 Sacred Ash. You run a lot of Pokemon, like the Greninja line and everything like that. So, if one gets knocked out, or if a couple of Greninjas get knocked out, then you can throw the whole line back in and stuff with the Sacred Ash. Megaphone. Megaphone's like a good card. I mean, obviously Entei. But really a lot of people are playing tools right now, and not too many people are playing Megaphone, but I like Megaphone a lot. Also, it gets the tool off of Garbodor. You have like a really bad matchup against Garbodor. I didn't play it, but Eric earlier today played against Manectric Garbodor, and it just kind of ran over him, because you run a lot of abilities in here. Abyssal Hand, Setup, Giant Water Shuriken, Water Shuriken. So you want to be able to have your abilities for sure, since Garbodor's back, sadly. We play 1 Town Map. I like Town Map a lot in this deck because, I mean, you're running a stage 2, essentially like a stage 3 with the break. so you want to be able to like grab your evolutions that you have prized. You know, it's just a good card. And then to finish it off, we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 basic water energy, and then 1 of this new special water energy. I forget what it's called, but it's basically just rescue energy. I really like the one of this, I think it's called splash energy. I like the 1 splash energy a lot in this deck. You're able to pick up your whole Greninja line instead of just losing it whenever he gets knocked out. So it definitely is very helpful. And then, you know, you have your 7 water energy because you are playing a water deck. You have to discard water energy with the ability and whatnot. So 7 water seems good. I had trouble finding water in one of the games, but I was just playing the deck wrong. So in that one, because I'm still getting used to it. But 7 seems really good, and then the 1 special splash energy seems great as well. I don't know if I would go any higher than the 1 splash though, just because you have to discard basic water with the ability. But I would not get rid of the 1 splash either. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole Greninja Break deck. It's a really fun deck to play. Definitely try this thing out. It is so fun. I was having a great time playing this deck. I just like playing decks with spread. Water is my favorite type, so that was cool playing a water deck. But yeah, if you guys would change anything about this, you know, this is just a rough draft, the very first build of this Greninja deck. So if you guys think you would change anything about it, or if you like the deck, let us know in the comments below and whatnot, what you think you would change about it, or what you liked about it. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe and stuff. So yeah, have a good one.